What an absolute peaceful way to start a Saturday morning. Folks, it is Randy down here in Texas City, Cupcake Farms. Oh my gosh. I've been up since, well, about 5 o'clock. Before the sun came up, I was planting tomatoes and carrots and everything else. But it is Saturday morning. As I always do, I give my weekly update. I anticipate to start having plenty to eat in about 2 weeks from today. But let's look at some of that gorgeous footage and find out. Oh my. As you can see, that okra is growing up beautifully. Our late idea of putting a cucumber trellis up, but green beans are coming up beautifully. My tomatoes are actually loaded. There's some Romas hanging. There's a whole bunch of early girls. A different video I've already shot this morning. I planted those black crims and brandy wines finally. I just got a little too busy. So they're all in the dirt. So there's 38 of each. No, I'm sorry, 28. Yeah, 28 of each, something like that. Well, either way, I'm up to 147 tomato plants. That should be perfect for selling a lot of tomatoes, plenty of corn. But one thing I want to show while I'm on this side of the garden, my wife's beautiful flowers. I forgot the name of them, but they sure are gorgeous. She actually took some to her parents to plant in their yard. I thought that was extra sweet of her. This morning also, I came in and cleaned up my boxes. I dropped my rope from the ceiling, started tying up my tomatoes. This first one I know is an early girl, and I'm going to stand here where I can give you some shade. The next two I know are both a mountain spring. And then I had a handful of the black crims left, which 1, 2, 3 over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the heirloom brandy wines that I put in the front bed. And 2 more of the crims. Cilantro, a little extra there, starting to go to flower, which is fine. I never actually put that out in the dirt. I ran out of space. My green beets, they just keep growing. And beets are about the size of a basketball now, but hey. And these indeterminates, my Lord, they're not getting big anymore, but I'm sure getting a lot of cherry-sized tomatoes. And yeah, I mean, it's gotten so ridiculous that I can't. I'm just leaving this plant alone. I can't even keep up with it anymore. Boy, that's a good-looking tomato. My goodness. Let's take a walk back outside the greenhouse, but I'm really excited because I'm excited to try to grow more inside the greenhouse this year. A lot of the garden guys I follow, and I'll say the two because I love these guys, Wishwell Farms, Chef Mikey. Both of them up in the north, but they grow in those high tunnels, a lot of tomatoes. I know Wishwell does hydroponic, and Mikey, of course, still does soil, which I love because that's all I'm interested in. So I'm getting a high tunnel this year. I'm going to put it on the opposite side of the property. My wife said, let's do it because, I mean, we're just signing all kinds of good places to sell our veggies, restaurants, and now I'm getting asked to start popping seeds and selling it to one of the nurseries here locally. Well, actually, it'd be in the next town over. But I'm excited to see how well I can do in here. I'm going to spin this back around. One thing I did do, just to make sure I get maximum airflow, is I got all 4 windows open. And I have the doors open as well. Now, of course, when Mother Nature decides to send her hurricane our way, I'll shut that down just so it doesn't become a distraction for the wind. My beautiful bride's sunflowers are absolutely looking gorgeous. Oh, my goodness. I love that. It's one of the greatest pleasures is watching my wife smile. And that's exactly why we created this a pollinator bed, let's call it. That one's leaning over this morning. You wake up. I guess it's still sleeping. Her beautiful elephant ears, of course, got the feeders for the hummingbirds. Plenty of flowers are growing beautifully. Got our bee box back there. Sadly, our hive did die. Just taking this long walk, folks, because also this morning, long before the sun came up, I finally planted those basils. So they're all in the dirt. Yesterday, I did a short video, so Friday, I had a restaurant who asked if I could grow them some organic basil. And I said, well, I'm technically organic, although without that stupid certification, it's just a waste of money. And I told them I don't use any kind of chemicals. So they said, grow some more. So this afternoon, I'm going to do 2 more flats, 72 each, get those popped. So hopefully in a few weeks, obviously I've got a little space left here. But I have 1 box up there where I got rid of some stuff. So, well, actually, I shouldn't say I got rid of it. I just sold it, rotated it. But Lettuce heads, I direct seeded. You guys remember last Sunday, 1 week ago. They are looking beautiful. I just took the shade cloth off today. I had it off the other day as well because, you know, I have these rainbow radishes growing in the middle. I wanted to make sure I didn't hinder or stunt their growth. And wow, wow, look at that. Can you see down there? Let me dig that up. Look at that beautiful radish. Oh my gosh. Oh my. More radishes on the left and right with the squash in the middle, of course, and that is just looking so absolutely beautiful. One thing I had to do yesterday, I noticed my lettuce heads were starting to burn, or at least the exterior leaves. So I went ahead and just pulled the shade cloth completely down that grow to protect them. In fact, I see one peeking its little ears out down here. There they are. I mean, they sure are beautiful. What do you say we sneak a peek under there? Hey, good morning, girls. Make sure there ain't no wild animals in there like a rabbit or something eating my lettuce. Well, these heads are just coming up nicely. Onions that I'm saving for 10-15s. As you can see, some of them have really exploded. Oh, I love that. Dill's looking beautiful. Beets. I'm no longer going to plant any more beets this year. I've got about 500 of them in the ground. A handful of these are ready. They're about the size of a golf ball, so they're perfectly ready for a good salad, pickling them, whatever the case. Of course, for me, I love those greens. I love pickled beets as well. More beets. This was that arugula box. I cleaned it out last night, and I add a little fertilizer. I put some more of the compost in here. And this morning, I just direct seeded carrots. As you can see, I've got a few carrots at the end of this box that were just sporadic. But I didn't do beautiful lines like I did this one, where you can see how beautiful those lines are. I gotta see this. How are you coming up in there? Let me see if I could peek under the ground a little bit. Oh my gosh. Look at that beautiful carrot. Oh, I see it. Oh my goodness. And then one more box of beets. But that's all I'm going to grow with beets this year, folks. Another thing of onions, because I noticed the love for beets are starting to taper off, which I guess maybe it's a seasonal thing because it's kind of a cool vegetable or a green. But hey, I love beets, so I'm going to keep growing them. I just won't grow to the extreme that I've done. But I just wanted you to see that this morning, guys. I sure hope you're having a blessed start to your weekend. Oh my. My wife doesn't know this because she's been up visiting her parents the last few days, but that smoker over there has got some beef ribs. Oh, baby. I put those on at like 5:30 this morning, and so they're going to sit in there and smoke for about 12 hours before we eat tonight. Just thought I'd throw that in. I'm always here, guys, if you need anything. I will do everything I can. I'll research anything I can to help you succeed at gardening. I believe, my family believes, farm, not pharma. It's one of our favorite catchphrases. We actually had it put on some t-shirts. So as we're working markets this year, restaurants, things like that, taking our bounties to, people can see that and understand that the healthier we eat. So let's just get rid of all of these chemical-induced foods, throw all that garbage in the trash. Eat fresh vegetables, fresh meats, fresh fruits. It's the best way to do it. I encourage everyone to grow your own garden. Grow, grow, grow. Give it to your neighbors. Don't worry if you have a lot of extra. I promise you, there's a neighbor in your neighborhood that would love an extra squash, some cucumbers. Oh, and that was one thing I forgot to show you. The cucumbers are really starting to vine back there. I love that. I love cucumbers too, especially pickles. Oh, Cupcake Farms. Follow us, subscribe to us, think about us, pray for us. You guys be blessed.